So by citing the longstanding view of biologists, the hard scientists, Allison Downey, who supposedly, you say she's a professor, tried to get you to stand in front of the class and take abuse. Did you do that?
No, I didn't. I was supposed to, but she really didn't give me a chance. I was given 10 days to comply, but the day after she asked this of me, she decided to push it on through to the university's provost office to then hold a hearing, which would decide whether or not it could be allowed in class, period.
Why do you go to this school? Or why does anybody go to this school or any other school? I mean, what are you getting out of this exactly?
Well, I initially went for athletics my freshman year, but that's a long gone dream now. I'm pretty much just stuck here.
Man, I wish I could hire you. I would encourage you and anyone else who has any experience like this to drop out and join the workforce. It's not worth it. This is a joke. It's a bubble, and we're all going to realize that in 10 years. Blake, you're a brave man for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Tucker.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got a kid being kicked out of college. Mind you, college is for people who are smart. I don't care what nobody say. College for people who are smart. Yeah, man. It takes a lot to go to be in college. It takes a lot to be in college, man. So for people, man, who made it to sophomore year, to the junior year, to the senior year, bro, that's an accomplishment, and you are smart to some degree. You are smart to some degree. But if we're dealing with college, we all know that college is something serious. You got to almost look at it as a business, right? So there shouldn't be no feelings involved. There should be straight facts. It should be straight facts. Well, we got a student here who pretty much, I believe he had to apologize in front of the class or got kicked out of the class because he said there are only two genders, which has been proven since beginning of time. Now, we are living only in a Western society. Are we having people sitting over here saying that there's more than two genders? That, men could be women and women could be men and all this stuff that makes no sense, man. But, a fun story, man. This is crazy, man, because I had this exact same situation. It wasn't the exact same situation, but I had something similar to this, right? Back when I was in JUCO, I did a paper, good paper and everything, turned it in, but I said something about gays, right? And it was factual. It was like, I think, I've been trying to look for the paper for the longest, but it was like, I guess that there was only two genders, or it was something along that line, something along those lines. And my teacher taking my paper, revised it, came back to me the next day and said, hey, look, I can't have you do this paper right here, man. You have to either redo it or revise it. I think I ended up having to redo it, or I ended up having to just revise just that part. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, why are you making me change my paper? Like, I didn't say anything wrong. Well, I had to change the paper because it's considered to be offensive. Well, how is it considered to be offensive when there's literally only two genders or whatever I was talking about? Because nothing in there was offensive. Nothing in there was going to make anybody say, well, damn, bro, like, you really feel this way about people? It's not how I feel about you. It's just what facts is telling me about you. It's what is just innate. We know that there's only two genders. Even your gays, even your liberals, even your people, man, who are trans know there's only two genders. I have never seen a man transition into anything other than a woman. I have never seen a woman transition to anything other than a man. So there's only two genders. So even people who believe that there's more than two genders are stupid themselves, because it's like, yo, why is it every time y'all decide to transition, y'all only transitioning into the opposite sex? Why don't y'all transition to some of these other genders that y'all claim that's out here? I believe I ended up having to revise my whole paper because of that. And it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was real cool with it. He was just like, man, look, to keep us from both being under the microscope, I just need you to just change this, bro. I need you to change this because it's going to be offensive to somebody. So before we get into this, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, a comment, and subscribe.
Well, America has experienced a rapid, in fact, a massive inflation in genders. At one point, biologists were allowed to determine what biology was, and there were two, male and female. Now there's agender, bigender, two-spirit, hydra. We could go on forever. Literally forever, because the core orthodoxy is that there are infinite genders, but not everyone agrees. Some people believe in science at their peril, it turns out. Lake Ingle is one of them. He's a student at Indiana University of Pennsylvania. In a religion class, a class about Christianity, he stated his belief that there are two genders because, again, that's biology. And for that, he was told he had to apologize in front of the class, stand silently while they critiqued him re-education camp stuff.
And that's the thing about it. That's the sad thing about it. Like, you have the baby, when he had that little situation going on, and you had so many people, you know, sitting over here saying, oh, he don't know, you know, he don't know shit and da-da. And it's like, anytime a celebrity gets caught up in this situation, you got all these LGBTQRS, whatever you want to say, camps and all these groups or whatever coming out. Hey, well, we would like to sit down and discuss to you how there's more genders and that. It's like, God damn, like, is this world that stupid? Is America that stupid? Is America really that stupid, man? And now you really got a man, now you really out here trying to force a man. You're sitting over here telling a student who was correct, hey, well, you know what, you're wrong. You need to sit up here and get in front of this class, apologize to everybody, and let these Negroes critique you. Oh, hell nah, bro. I would've been like, yo, man, look, you got me effed up, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not apologizing. I would've found some contention with that. I'd be like, I'm not apologizing. But good thing this brother right here, bro, because this dude actually went on to the news site and talked about this shit. So let's see what he got to say.
Lake Engel joins us tonight. Lake, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Tucker.
So I don't know if I was mischaracterizing that. You had this professor called Allison Downey who was so threatened because you disagreed with her that she tried to get you to sign some form apologizing for your unorthodox, non-allowed thoughts. And then what happened?
Mind you, people, these are professors. These are teachers. These are people that are supposed to teach you about life. These are teachers that supposed to teach you about facts and statistics. That's what you have to back your papers and essays up on, right? About facts and statistics. So why is it then when I sit up here and say something that you really don't even need statistics to back up? You just simply just look at everybody. You look at everybody in the room. You see the male or woman. You see the male or female, not a male or female and what is a hermaphrodite or something like that, and all these other damn shits that these people making up or whatever. But once again, these are the people that are teaching your kids. These are the people that are out here teaching college students. Guys, college students, man. This is your professor. A professor.
Right, yeah, she asked that I would sign a document complying with her asking me to apologize to the class as well as giving her a written apology. She asked that I would stand in front of the class in silence as I apologized, and then they would give any comments on my outbursts.
Did she say what specifically she was so offended by?
She didn't like the fact that I disagreed with the subject being pushed in class being more than one gender, male privilege, systemic sexism, and mansplaining.
Damn! Now they teaching this shit in school? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. They teaching this shit in school, people. Look, once again, these are the same people that are controlling your grades. These are the same people that are controlling your grades, bro. And this is why, man, like when I used to, like, let's just say if I would have gotten an assignment wrong or whatever, like I did all I could for an assignment and I just still couldn't get a good grade on it. People would sit on here and say, well, why don't you go freaking talk to the professor and try to go get that grade changed? Bro, it's like once a professor already put the grade in, bro, it's very rare that these professors mess up. Like, they always mess up, but a lot of them don't give a damn. Like, like I said, there was this one teacher. I guess she hated me. I don't know why, but this is in college. We took a test. There was this question, right? I got the question right. KB, well, how did you know you get it right? Because when we gave us the papers back, I saw it, and I saw I had the answer. She still marked it wrong, but I had the answer that the chick next to me had. We had the exact same answer, but she had hers right. I had mine wrong. I said, well, why am I getting mine wrong? Because I literally missed one step. I tried to go literally fight to go get that grade changed. Nothing would happen. Nothing would change. That's why I don't ever freaking focus on that shit no more. I'm doing my master's right now. Now, if I f up on a grade, oh well. Oh well, I just do better the next time. Because teachers don't, because look, I'm just be honest with you. Teachers don't really give a about you. Teachers don't. They there to get paid. They there to get paid. Teachers don't give a about you. If they did, bro, niggas would not have to be going through all of this work. All of this work just to freaking sit up here and say, yo, hey, well, I got the answer right. Why are you still putting it wrong? Well, because you missed a step. If they cared about you, if teachers really cared enough about you, they'll say, man, look, that's fine. You got it. You got it. You get the concept. You get the concept. Just make sure you put down the step the next time, all right? Simple. But she literally marked my shit wrong just because I missed one step. I argued that joint. I went to counselors and everything. They said, no, wrong. They said, man, look, I mean, you make a valid argument, but like, you could simply sit up here and say, hey, well, you know, like maybe you cheated. I mean, like that, there's too many possibilities as to why you could have gotten this answer. You didn't get it the right way. And I just said, man, this shit, man. Like, there should be no reason why I have to freaking go back and forth when I got the answer. I did all the steps and I just missed one step. Now all of a sudden the answer's wrong together. Nah, man. So like I said, these are the people that are grading your kids' work. These are the people that are teaching your college students. And they're talking about sexist. They're talking about male privilege when literally there's no such thing as male privilege. Like, come on, bro. This is what they're teaching in class?
Is mansplaining a measurable thing? I mean, is it a like species of social science studying mansplaining? What is mansplaining anyway? Do you know? Did you learn?
I'm not sure. I think it's any time a man speaks, really.
Huh.
And
so
no, it isn't measurable.
What did you, right, I mean, it's a species of dumbness, really. So, but what did you, it's propaganda, what did you say about gender that made her so mad, specifically?
Well, I first referenced entities like The Economist who have debunked the myth of the 77 cents on the dollar wage gap. And I also stated that biologists don't agree that there are more than two genders. They don't believe that there are 72 genders or more across the board. Most of them disagree. And she really didn't appreciate that.
So by citing the longstanding view of biologists, the hard scientists, Allison Downey, who supposedly, you say she's a professor, tried to get you to stand in front of the class and take abuse. Did you do that?
No, I didn't. I was supposed to, but she really didn't give me a chance. I was given 10 days to comply, but the day after she asked this of me, she decided to push it on through to the university's provost office to then hold a hearing, which would decide whether or not it could be allowed in class, period.
Why do you go to this school? Or why does anybody go to this school or any other school? I mean, what are you getting out of this exactly?
Well, I initially went for athletics my freshman year, but that's a long gone dream now. I'm pretty much just stuck here.
Man, I wish I could hire you. I would encourage you and anyone else who has any experience like this to drop out and join the workforce. It's not worth it. This is a joke. It's a bubble, and we're all going to realize that in 10 years. Like, you're a brave man for coming out.
Hey, man, at least the news anchor on it too, bro. At least the news anchor on it too, man. That just made me happy, bro. The news anchor on it. Because usually you got a lot of news anchors that will sit over here and try to fight. And, oh, well, no, you're wrong. The teacher was right. Nah. But, you know, man, this is a common this is a reoccurring thing, man, that like this is how bad America has become. Like this is literally how bad America has become, bro. The fact that you really got teachers out here being offended from facts. Like there's just nothing else that you can really say about this, even though I'm about to say some more shit. But like it's just sad, man, that literally as a college student now, you have to tiptoe around what you say around these teachers, even when it's something that's so factual. Even when it's factual, you still got to tiptoe around them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. We shouldn't have liberals to be teachers. I'm sorry. Liberals don't need to be teachers. At this point, liberals don't need to be teachers. You need that should be your first thing. Are you a Democrat, a liberal, a Republican, or whatever the hell you want to call it? Oh, well, you know, hey, I'm a liberal. All right, cool. Thank you for coming in. I think maybe you need to go to the LGBTQ school down there, down the street. I think they need more teachers like you because we can't have y'all in the actual school and teaching our kids this. You can't. Like I said, you're a college student having to go through this. You're a college student. You can't even like. So this is my biggest question, right? So when like I said, when you're in school, y'all do essays. You have to do essays And you are to cite. You are to cite this shit. You are to cite your findings. You have to have sources. So if I'm then sitting up here saying, okay, well, if I gotta cite my source or whatever, and you know, hey, here is how there are only two genders, and I can literally give you freaking articles since the internet started, and they started to make articles about this shit. I can show you all that. That's still not good enough. So I automatically fail the paper. Once again, guys, listen. I fail my assignment. I fail my essay because I stated factual shit. But I failed because my teacher disagreed with my findings because of how she feels. I failed simply because how a teacher feels. Because she felt that, you know, because she was offended by what I was finding. Guys, do y'all know where we're going with this now? Do y'all know where America is heading now? Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe.